What's up, you movie collecting maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Shasser, and it is time for another movie haul video. This one, like always, has all kinds of genres, all kinds of eras, different boutique labels. It's got a good mix. But some of the stuff I'm really excited to kind of watch for the first time. Others are upgrades. I think most are first time watches though, so first time in the collection as well. But let's jump right in with the one I'm kind of most excited with, and I mentioned it in the last movie haul video, but I couldn't remember for the life of me the name of the damn movies. But it's a double feature from Vinegar Syndrome, and it is China O'Brien 1 and China O'Brien 2. This box set is a lot cooler than I thought it was going to be. It's really, really well designed with both films represented on front and back. But then it has a pull-out thing here, and then you got yourself a little booklet with some screenshots and some write-ups of the movie. Really awesome stuff. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was just going to be like the movies. And then inside you also have a slipcover from both films showing some illustrations. And then inside that is another, the other first original cover of the China O'Brien, the first one, which says 1 and 2. And you got the back side with a bunch of stuff on there. And then inside you have both the 4K versions of 1 and 2, and then the Blu-ray of 1 and 2. So it is a hefty package with a bunch of cool stuff in it. But I wasn't really expecting that. I thought it was just going to be like a two-movie thing. I didn't know it was like a special edition kind of ultra hard case kind of thing. And I got this for a damn good price, which I thought I was being scammed. I think I got it for like, I want to say it was like near $20, $22, $23. This thing's going for a lot now. I don't know why this guy sold it to me for that cheap, in pristine condition, nothing wrong with it. These things are going for like $65, $70. I don't know. Well, a lot of the Cynthia Rothrock films are going that high. I just don't know if they made enough for the demand. But people are buying them and scalping them and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just happy I got my copy. I've been trying to build up my Cynthia Rothrock collection and going through the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I think I'm missing maybe one or two. I think one of them was called the Magic Crystal or something like that. But yeah, this box set looks pretty badass. And I'm looking forward to checking out the films for the first time. I don't think I've ever seen any of the China O'Brien films. Never really had the opportunity growing up. But really excited to have this one in the collection. But we're going to go a totally different route with this one. This is a sci-fi movie. It's a remake of a classic sci-fi flick. I saw it in theaters. I enjoyed it for the most part. I wasn't really thrilled with it. But looking back on it, it did have some pretty, I have some good memories of it. So I figured I'd pick it up in Blu-ray format. I have it on DVD somewhere. It is The Time Machine. And like I said, it's a remake. The classic is a classic. But this one, it veers off in certain, portions of the movie. I really was captivated by the beginning where he was trying to change series events because his wife or fiance gets killed. I thought that had a lot of heart to it, and then it kind of veers off into kind of silly stuff, time traveling stuff, as you would expect in a time traveling movie. But I want to look back because Guy Pearce is a great actor. I really wish he was a bigger kind of name in the industry, but he does a great job in this film, I think. And it's just a fun, silly movie overall, and not too bad of a remake. I mean, we've had some really, really shit remakes in recent history, so I look back on this one with a little bit of a rose-tinted glasses, I guess, just because it isn't as bad as what we get today. But the Time Machine remake, interesting, entertaining stuff, I guess. Moving on, we're going to move right into a musical. I don't even know if you categorize it as a sci-fi, fantasy, musical, but I've never seen it before. I've just heard about it, legendary stuff, and I got the steelbook of it because I was watching a documentary on The Wizard, the Fred Savage Nintendo video game-esque road trip movie. And they talked about how that was probably inspired by this movie somehow. It is Tommy the musical from, I believe it's from The Who. It's a fever dream of a film from what I've seen of like trailers and movie reviews and things like that. So I've never actually sat down and watched the damn thing. So it's nice that I actually finally have it in the collection, because I don't believe I ever owned it anytime in the past. But yeah, don't have much to say about it other than I know he's a pinball wizard and there's some kind of tournament or something like that, and he's the best, and there's a lot of weird trippy sequences. But I love musicals, so I want to check this one out and see how it kind of fares against all my other favorites in the genre. But yeah, Tommy on Steelbook. Moving along, though, we have a double feature from Mondo Macabro, which I'm going to say right now, stop what you're doing, go on to Hamilton Books, go in their Blu-ray section and look at their newest stuff. They have a shit ton of Mondo Macabro stuff for dirt cheap, considering how expensive some of these get. I think they're at $11.95, which is a really good deal for these ones. But they have a whole string of them, and I picked up maybe 3 or 4 that of the ones on there that I didn't have. I have a whole bunch that were actually on there. But get on there, just pick them up. They have Mondo Macabro, if you don't know, they have the weirdest selection of films, mostly foreign films, but they're always some weird form of cult classic silliness going on, so definitely pick it up. But the movie that I picked up, the double feature, plus a few others that I'll have in other videos, it's The Warrior and the Blind Swordsman, and then it also has The Warrior and the Ninja. I don't really know much about these ones. I can't remember if I've seen reviews or if they maybe popped up on one of the Red Letter Media kind of best of the worst kind of series that they do. But I jumped at the chance of picking this one up just because I love foreign films, and especially the weird foreign films. And Mondo Macabro absolutely goes above and beyond in getting those out to the public for people to check out. So I jumped on it, and I'm excited to see the weirdness in this film, because these are both Indonesian fantasy horror martial arts films, and that combination has just got to be seen to be believed. So looking forward to kind of giving that one a look. And I have never owned them. Don't even know if they're even available anywhere else. But up next is a curiosity that's been bugging me for years and years and years, because this film pretty much inspired the greatest sci-fi film, and pretty much greatest movie series that's ever seen the silver screen. And the movie is The Hidden Fortress. And it's known that George Lucas was inspired by this one when he was making Star Wars, the original New Hope. And Akira Kurosawa made this one that kind of follows the same beats and has the same kind of character traits that he was pulling from. So I believe they're kind of like two bumbling people, like C-3PO and R2-D2, that join this kind of ragtag people that are trying to keep a princess safe. So I recently saw the trailer pop up on Facebook on one of my film groups, and it just looks so epic, and I'm like, why have I not taken the time to actually own it and see the film? So I figured, why not grab it during this Criterion sale? Yes, this is another Criterion sale that I picked up. I am a whore for the Criterion sale this year, at least. I don't think I've ever even gotten anything from the Criterion sale in all the years they've been doing it, and this time I've picked up maybe past 20 of them. My Criterion collection is just exploded because of this sale. But Hidden Fortress, I'm looking forward to checking it out. I know it's a legendary film, classic film, and shamed I haven't seen it before, but I'm going to remedy that soon and kind of get my inspirational Star Wars life back, because it's in such a horrible state because of Disney. But yep, Hidden Fortress. And up next is a very interesting looking film. I just want to make sure I can actually show this cover. Yeah, there's nothing on there. This is from Severin. They put this one out. It's a vigilante kind of hot chick with a gun film where she goes out in a revenge killing spree, which reminds me, Miss 45 is coming out. It's reissuing it. I can't remember who's putting it out. I pre-ordered it instantly. That's a favorite revenge thriller for me. But this one looks like similar. It is The Female Executioner. And with Bridget, I believe it's named Bridget. Where the hell's her name at? Bridget, where are you? Where the hell's her name? Oh, there it is. Bridget Leahy. That's what I was going to say, but I thought I was wrong. But I love the films I've seen her in. She's in Fascination, Gene Roland's Fascination. She's also in The Grapes of Death, which is one of my favorite zombie film from the French. But this one, The Female Executioner, looks pretty interesting, sleek and sexy and action-packed, and how could you go wrong? You probably could, but hopefully it doesn't go wrong in this one, because I'm kind of interested to see what this is all about. I haven't really watched the trailer in a long time, so I don't even remember what it's even about, or, you know, the quality of the imagery at least. But it looks cool, and I'm always a fan of hers, so figured I'd watch this little-known action film that she stars in. But if you've seen it, let me know. I want to know what you guys think of this one. But The Female Executioner, first time in the collection. And last, but definitely not least, is an 80s comedy classic that I was kind of shocked that Severin put this one out, because it's just not up their alley. It's not in their ballpark. They don't really handle 80s comedies, especially one like this that I've watched a number of times when I was a kid. But it was Overboard, and I actually do own this on Blu-ray from another label, but figured during a sale back, I don't even know which one it was, I picked it up because it is a favorite. Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn, how can you go wrong? Those two crazy kids are still together, and it's a fun, memorable film that I always remember the kids chasing after Goldie Hawn when she's driving away, when she regains her memory, and they yell, "Moms, don't leave, moms, don't leave." I remember that one like it's yesterday when I was watching it as a kid. But fun movie, one that I have not watched in probably over 25 years, so it might be time to check it out. But that is Overboard, and I think that's going to be it for this little movie haul video. Just wanted to do a quick one to kind of show you what's been going on in my movie buying world, but too many movies. But that is it. Awesome stuff, and like I said, can't wait to watch China O'Brien 1 and 2 to see what they're all about. But guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you like that video, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below, because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya.